every evening, every day I think of you. Your sweet, sweet loving, it pulls me through. It may be winter, it may be fall, I might have plenty or nothing at all, but baby, I'll be there whenever you call. Let me get this mic out of the way, because I shan't be singing anymore. This is John Bollinger with Premier Guitar. We're doing a review demo of the Mesa Boogie Rosette, which is a 300 watt acoustic amplifier that has lots of goodies. I'll tell you all about it after I tell you about how recording it. Couldn't be simpler. I'm plugging my Cole Clark guitar directly into channel 2. I was running a microphone into channel A just to show the potential of running it as your own little, one-person PA amp all in one. And I'll also plug in my mandolin and a Strat later on so you can hear what it does with those. This thing sounds great in the room, but rather than miking it, which is kind of hard to capture because it has a tweeter and two 8-inch speakers, we are running just a direct out. It has 3 options like that. We're running them directly into an Apogee Quartet and into Pro Tools. So that's how we're recording it, much like you would using it as a preamp in the studio. And this is, they actually make a preamp version of this without the amp that sounds equally great. The Rosette is ideal for either a solo acoustic act that, say, wants to run a microphone into channel 1, which gives you the option of either an XLR or a 1/4 inch. And this XLR actually has phantom power as well. So a solo act could run a mic there and an acoustic guitar or mandolin or whatever in the other one, and use this as a PA that could fill a coffee house, because at 300 watts, it's really pretty loud. Or say you're playing in an arena, you could then send that to the front of house and have this as your stage monitor and send it to the front of house. So great option there. Or a multi-instrumentalist could run several instruments into it, say guitar into one and mandolin into the other, dial in the tone you want and then send that to the front of house, or just blow off the stage like that. So very cool options. Across the top, here's what we're looking at. Starts with a mute switch, which you can either do here individually with that toggle, or plug in some sort of a foot switch of your choice and turn them off remotely, which I've done. Each channel has a 4-band EQ and a high-pass filter. There's 3 onboard effects with 3 control parameters. So, and the effects are really good. Let me just show you. Right now, coming in, I was using the room reverb, which sounds pretty lush. And you can, with these parameters, you can adjust them as you go too. The wet to dry. Just further lets you tweak in that tone you want. Up top, we have chorusing and reverb. The first parameter controls how wet you want it, and then the depth and the speed. So if chorus is your bag, you got that. Down below, we've got a nice hall that just sounds great. So great to have those options. And again, you've got your effects in there and your master effects there to further dial in what you need. Other than that, you know, the EQ is very specific. You can, with the high mids and the low mids, gain and frequency, you can really dial it in like you want. On back, you have an effects loop should you want to add more effects to it. You have a favorite effects, but for my money, I don't know, I think the onboard ones sound so great, why would you mess with that? You have a headphone out, of course. There's another auxiliary and a foot switch to control your effects, and as I mentioned, muting it on and off. Other goodies include a toggle right here for in and out of phase, which is great. They've kind of given you everything to sculpt the tone you'd like in the studio or live. And there's a tweeter, which has a very convenient switch in back. We can either do a cut of 60 or leave it flat or turn it off altogether, which I'll do when I plug in an electric. But as it is, it just sounds great. And as I said, right now, we're just sending the direct out to the front of house, but in the room, it sounds really great. If you were to mic this, you might, maybe with a ribbon way out in a big room, you might be able to kind of capture that sound, but it's hard to really capture those two very rich eights and the tweeter all together with a mic, but in the room, it sounds great. And why don't I give you a little taste test with a mandolin? Okay, now I've got my Weber mandolin plugged into it and I'm using a Baggs pickup. And it's still with the same EQ as the guitar. It sounds a little bottom endy to me. I'm gonna roll that down a bit. I'm gonna cut the effects a bit and bring up these mids a scotch. So that's the great thing about it. You can dial in your instrument's personality and just have it set there and not have to worry about, because most instruments need a little bit of acoustic instruments need a little bit of a tweak to get it where you want it. And leaving that up to the front of house is not always, a lot of great engineers can dial it in just as you want it, but I think you're gonna know what you want more than they will. So that kind of gives you the power to do it. Again, I still think I could lose a little bit of that and just give me a little bit more up top. Let's see how that works. Yeah, to me, that's where it really cuts. Yeah, that's better. So again, a great tool for that. Wait, there's more. Let's try with an electric. Okay, now we're in Strat land, and I've still got the same EQ as the mandolin. Let's see what that's like. And let me bring a little more flattish and see what we get. Give me a little more of that. No, really, that's a good clean tone. I don't have any problem with that. And that's, again, basically flat. Now, if I were on a gig, I'd probably be a little more obsessive about it, tweaking it in just as we go. But I kind of want to give you the live, just plug and pray, see how it sounds. But I think straight up flat, it's cool. Those are the basic details on the Mesa Boogie Rosette. To read the full written review, go to premierguitar.com. And while you're online, make sure you like us on Facebook. Subscribe to our ever-growing YouTube channel. Check us out on Instagram, Twitter. Maybe have the hard copy sent to your home. This is John Bollinger. Till next time.
Don't forget to sign up for PG Perks, your all-access pass to exclusive gear giveaways and discounts on premierguitar.com.